Welcome back. All right, so some news of the day for all you fine people on the internet. Uh, Cirelli. Cirelli's going to be playing tonight. There was some question as to whether or not he would. He took a puck to the face against the Islanders, so some damage there. He's being a good sport about it. His plan is to play tonight. He's going to wear the full bubble shield, which always looks kind of weird on players, but then, they have full vision. So he said, yeah, it's most like a visor, so he's most comfortable with that. He tried that or a cage, and he's like, no, I'll go with the bubble shield. So he will be in the lineup tonight for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So if you had any concern there, concerns alleviated. Arizona news, Liam Kirk. So there are always questions about Liam Kirk, British-born and trained player, and whether or not he'll make it to the NHL. How far along is he? Well, he's had knee surgery, so sadly he is done for this season. Will not make his debut for the Coyotes for the 2021-2022 season. So this is one of those things that happens in hockey, and sadly, Liam Kirk being affected, as is Connor Timmins. His season's done as well. He's had knee surgery, so that's two less bodies for the Arizona Coyotes to be able to deploy at some point this season. For Timmins, it's another setback, and again, hopefully he's healthy and good to go next year. But yeah, so Arizona, that's the reason why I'm wearing that jersey today. It's usually not good news if I'm wearing a team's jersey for a news video. Ville Husso is back in the lineup tonight, so Hofer got sent back down by St. Louis. He played well enough considering he was put into a situation that wasn't expected for this year, so Husso's back out of protocols. He starts tonight. And so we'll see how things go for him. Ryan Ellis is out likely 4 to 6 weeks, so he had just come back from injury. Now he's out for another month to month and a half. So for Philadelphia, that has to be somewhat frustrating because their blue line has been revamped this year. Clearly, at the end of last season, they decided, you know what, Hart's numbers might be ugly, but the defense in front of him isn't helping him out, so they went out and revamped everything. And Ellis was a major part of that. So losing Ellis for another 4 to 6 weeks hurts. And so hopefully it's the 4 weeks and not the 6 weeks that he misses. Cole Caufield has been called back up today by the Montreal Canadiens after 6 games in Laval. And so hopefully he's got some of his confidence back and he's good to go. Belzile has been demoted by the Montreal Canadiens. Belzile's one of those guys that he's... the effort's there. The top-end talent isn't necessarily there, but the effort is there. And so I would imagine Belzile gets called up again by Montreal sometime this season. But for Caufield, he's back, and we'll see how things go for him now that he's back with Montreal. I don't think that he's a guy who's going to be in the bottom 6. I don't think that suits him, but I do wonder whether or not he's ready for the amount of pressure and the expectations he's going to have playing in the top 6 too. So Caufield, we'll see if he can turn his season around, right? As he's playing for a team that's trying to turn their season around too. So special teams, just a little bit of a focus here at the end of this. Vancouver's penalty kill is now down to 60.3%. It has become the topic of conversation when you talk about what's wrong with Vancouver. And that penalty kill last night went 2 for 5. Yeah, the Avalanche went 3 for 5 in that game. And the season has just been an overall disaster. The thing I find interesting, and I saw this in the comments, I get this every now and then, and it always kind of makes me chuckle, is hey, when the Canucks win the Stanley Cup, you're going to look bad if you're happy about it, because just the attitude. Okay, sure, if they win the Stanley Cup, then I'll have egg in my face. Okay. It's one of those things where if I'm wrong, awesome. I want to be wrong. I desperately want to be wrong about it. It's just after all the decades that I've watched of all the management mishaps, all of the hijinks that have gone on with the Vancouver organization, I'm not that convinced that we'll see a well-oiled machine that ends up running things as well as Tampa has in recent years. As well as Pittsburgh did when they went through their tough time and they got Crosby, they got Malkin. And again, I know it's not just that simple, but even the Kings, the Kings, they win in 2012, 2014 and all that. I know there's a lot of controversy about the Blackhawks, but they did win 3 Stanley Cups in 6 years. And so there are definite methods that teams will follow in order to find success. And I haven't seen that method for Vancouver leading to success. The method that they're following, which is... So there you go. And speaking of special teams, the Pittsburgh Penguins, their power play is at 10%, which is the worst in the NHL. It was below 10% last game. It got up to 10%. I think they went 1 for 4. So for Pittsburgh, it really is a matter of Crosby's been out, Malkin's been out, Letang's been out for times. And it really shows in their power play. That's something that they're going to have problems with until they're healthy, right? So fingers crossed for the Pittsburgh Penguins on that one, and we'll see how things go for them from here. But that 10%, you've got to be higher than that. Anyways, there you go. A little bit of a news of the day video for you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.